it's more risk than anything in the world. The fact that you made it, like you're 1%. So my energy was like, I felt like I could accomplish anything. And, my life, like first record, gold, platinum, married Terry Lewis. So I was like, I had the Midas touch. I just lost myself. So for a while I stepped back, got married to someone who I shouldn't have.
Why ain't I see you around back when I was down?
You dropped off the grid for a stretch.
18 years.
18 years.
18 years.
Now, what was that due to? Was that just you just got tired of the business? You just wanted something new, personal or spiritual? Like, what attributed to that?
Insanity. Lightweight. No, I went through a divorce with the love of my life, Terry Lewis. And so
you were married to Terry Lewis. Yes. So for those, just real quick, for those that don't know, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, legendary.
The icons.
Oh, icons. Janet Jackson. The list goes on. Bobby
New
Brown.
Edition.
New Edition. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Alexander O'Neal.
Oh, shout out to Alexander O'Neal.
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Sunshine. Woo!
What you know about Sunshine?
That's
my daughter,
my
youngest daughter, likes that song. Yeah.
That's a bad song.
It is. That's one of my favorites.
They did that.
He had a run. Now you got me thinking about Alexander O'Neal.
Alex was supposed to be. He could have been the Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
You downloaded him all on LimeWire when we first moved to LA.
Oh, I did.
Oh, you
Yeah.
did?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Alex.
Yeah.
He's so sweet.
But I'm sorry. You said the divorce with Terry
Yeah,
Lewis.
so went through a divorce, which was tragic.
Mhm.
Just had my daughter I think she was 4 when we wound up getting a divorce. It was a 2-year divorce. So that was like, I failed. It's like, darn it, how could I be so great at I can achieve all my goals? But that really bothered me. So it's like, I'm off. I gotta get right. I gotta step away from the business. And I'm glad I did, because I don't know if I would have been able to be the person I am now if I would have stayed in trying to do it all at once, be a mother, trying to, start this career without him and all these things. So I stepped back, but I'm such a driven woman. So Terry and I had built this massive home with the best architects and everything before I was divorced, like maybe 4 years before I divorced. So I said, well, what do I know how to do? I didn't, only have a college education, so it was real estate. So I bought a home from a lady, and she wound up showing me how to flip homes. So I had the experience of building this big house. So I went to Sacramento, California. This is before the market started to turn, so it was very lucrative. So I bought a bunch of foreclosures, rehabbed them. Then I bought I had like 13 homes. This is really scary, but me being an entertainer, it's more risk than anything in the world. The fact that you made it, like you're 1%.
Exactly.
So my energy was like, I felt like I could accomplish anything. And, my life, like first record, gold, platinum, married Terry Lewis. So I was like, I had the Midas touch.
Yeah.
I just lost myself. So for a while I stepped back, got married to someone who I shouldn't have because he was a friend. But I just I don't know, I was going through a time of my mother was passing, and a real tough time for me because, like I said, I was very driven. So, and then I looked up and I was like, I don't know how to get back in because time had, I was like, they got Usher, they got Beyonce, y'all don't need to, Karyn White. And as I just, I wound up I did have another deal during that time, Raphael Sadiq's company, who I really wanted to work with Raphael. Like, why didn't I get in Lucy Pearl?
Lucy
I would have
Pearl.
been like, Raphael. Oh my God, I was jealous of that.
Yeah, Ray is dope.
I love Ray. Like that's who I really want to work with. I really want to work with him. Yeah. So anyway, we're talking about So then it just, I just kind of was making a lot of money doing my real estate, and kind of I love the fact that I could be there with my daughter. Pick her up from school, and because Terry Lewis is her dad, so I felt like somebody kind of had to step back, because before we had an AM and a PM nanny, and he was just as busy as me. So it just kind of turned into time away, and then I didn't know how to. It was fear.
Yeah.
So I let fear. I never was fearful.
Wow.
But then
so
it was.
how did you overcome that?
So I heard a podcast. See, on Blog Talk Radio. That's why you guys' work is so important.
Yes.
You don't know who you're touching.
Right.
You understand? And this is a little broadcast on, Blog Talk Radio, and Jay King, who is the founder of Club Nouveau. I don't know if you've heard of Club Nouveau.
Yes,
so,
of course, light skin cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and he was the first artist to sell 3 million independently out of the trunk of his car.
Oh wow! I didn't
So
know that.
yeah, so very brilliant guy. So he had a radio show a talk show about the music business, and so I was listening to him, and Jay is confrontational. He'll challenge you on like, no, that's fear. Like, you know how you can talk. You know how Ivana does. He's like that for musicians.
Yeah.
So I called in one time, and he's like, "The Karyn White Superwoman." So yeah, and so he was like, "You should be out. Why aren't you?" I was like, "No, I've had my chance, my day, and all that." And so anyway, he wound up becoming my manager, and he just showed me my value. He said, "Let me show you. You get 30,000 people asking about where Karyn White is every month. Look."
That's
and I was like, okay. It's so crazy how you could just really
lose sight of yourself.
But I'm glad I did, because I became, I'm telling you guys, if you knew who I was, you did. If you didn't, I didn't care. My value wasn't in what I do anymore. And that's all I knew. Remember, I told you guys I was a kid. I always wanted to do it. So I believe God just like, you step back, and I just became just that woman, that total woman. The mistakes that I made, all the growth. So now when I come back, I'm able to really share and speak from a truthful place and be authentic with my reasoning for singing. And my art is really my expression of my love and giving back to especially my sisters in a way. So really that song Superwoman was really me.
Wow.
But I just had to go away and
you had to discover
her again.
Yeah.
How do you feel? And I've been wondering, because I've been thinking this the whole time, and really all day, because we're now coming into these powerhouses of women. And, with listening to you and, listening to even your feelings on the divorce, which you're a Libra. Y'all just feel like if relationships don't work out, y'all take it so hard. Like, I'm out of balance, my scale. It's like, you're fine. But my question is like, as a woman, it just seems like when I listen to women talk, it's always, oh, my husband, my kids, I'm failing at this, I'm failing at that. But when I hear men, I don't hear men have this internal, oh, I'm missing out on my kids, my wife, my this. It's like, listen, I'm getting to the bag, I'm providing, that's it. Why do you think we as women have all these stipulations to serve in all of these arenas and be Superwoman in every single arena? And then when we fail at one, we just feel like, oh, I failed.
You just said it. That's what they call it, the Superwoman complex, because we feel that we have to be all things to everyone. And really, you can't do that.
Yes.
You're right. But we feel like that because...
And like we got to pick and choose.
Especially being a Black woman, too. I think that's what I saw. My mother was that. My parents got a divorce, but, my dad, he was still in my life, but my mother felt accountable for it. Like she really, didn't want me to suffer in any way. Whereas my dad was like, you'll be fine.
Right.
I'm like, but I need you, daddy.
Exactly.
But no, my dad is amazing because he would be like, what are you doing? Come over here. Like, I know you're off. Like, what, I would just, he could tell I was hurting because it's like stuff I would be buying and moving. And it's like, you need to sit your butt down. Because the houses gave me it was like I was fixing up people. It was like I could not think about, it was like I was fixing, I loved, and I do that pretty. Even with people. I've always been that person where it's like I'll take something and love to shine it up.
You like
it's
a project.
Like my project.
You like a project. Yeah. Okay.
So he was like, you need to sit your butt down.